crazy.
That's a shit.
I'll give you a buzz. I'll give you a buzz. All right? All right, yeah.
Okay, you have me up here. Let's wake up for my. Testing 1, 2, 3. This is. Hey, tell me I'm holding noise though. Tell him stop talking over there. Good afternoon to the nation. Good afternoon. This is Albert Romney. This is Albert Romney, 4th annual boat racing, Sandy Ground to Blowing Point. And started the race was, I think, was about 9 boats. And we saw one looking to turn back, and we got the Justice, which is far behind yet. So now we have just left Blowing Point, and we are catching up on the boat. We're now catching up on the boat, and leading in this race, I can see you got the Sonic, the Wizard, the Real Deal, the Shan, the Wasp, ladies and gentlemen. But see if I can tell me how the boats will help me, but I can't see exactly. Wait. we are not. We try to get things established here on board the MV Excellence, and now I think I'll give you a better way to tell you the way the boats are. We got the Real Deal, the Sonic, the Wizard, the Shan, the Wasp, the UFO. What's the next boat in there? A total of 9 boats started the race. So here is on the downwind side. This is Albert Romney 4th annual race, and we're on board the Excellence, and we'll try to remember it's a big boat, so we'll try to give you and do the best that we can so you can see what we are talking about from our perspective. And leading right now from my angle, like you say, I would say that the Real Deal is in front, followed by the Wizard, followed by the Sonic, the Shan, the Wasp, the UFO, and there's another boat there, but these are the 4 Bush Boys. Yeah. So these are the 4 boats which is actually leading, going down here. 5 boats is actually leading, and there's a number of sponsors, and we want to thank all those sponsors who have widely donated and give the money and talent and say that to tell us we love boat racing. So with that in tune, I'm going to turn it over to my co-partner Ralph Hodge, and he will give you the money part of it. Do you like that?
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Poole. A very exciting day here out at sea. I think I am in agreement with you calling of the positions. I'm going to spend a little while letting people know who actually sponsored these races. Believe it or not, we have 34 sponsors. It's the biggest group of sponsors we've seen for any boat racing on Aquila in recent times. The Albert Romney Memorial 4th annual boat race from Sandy Ground to Blowing Point. There are 5 position prizes. First prize $1,200, second prize $1,000, third prize $800, fourth prize $600, and the 5th prize $500. There is also a bonus first prize, which doubles the first prize to $2,400. We have the first prize sponsored Terry Harrigan and Raymond Victorine of USVI. We also have Curtis Love and the Art Party for the bonus prize. The second prize is sponsored by Impulse Electrical Services. Third prize sponsored by the MV Makana Ferry. Fourth prize sponsored by MV Captain Chrissy. And the 5th prize sponsored by Garfield's Gotcha Sea Tours. There are 4 participation prizes because 9 boats started the race and there are 5 top prizes. So each of the participation prizes will get $200 US. There also will be the top 5 boats. They will get trophies sponsored by the Albert E. Hughes Memorial Fund. Stake prizes, we have quite a couple of them. The top 3 boats downwind the foot of the land receives a first prize of $200 sponsored by MV Excellence. Second prize will be $500. It looks I note $150 sponsored by Island Car Rental, and the third prize will be $100 sponsored by Lakira Adams. The first boat to navigate around the buoy at Montes Bay that's Belmont Cap Chaluka, will receive $250 sponsored by Michael Connor of the U.S. Virgin Islands. The top 3 boats to enter rendezvous and navigate around the buoy will, en route to Blowing Point, will receive $300 first, sponsored by the Sunshine Sack. Second, $200 sponsored by Joanne and Scratcher Coquitos USVI. And the third prize, $100 sponsored by Darnell Perkins. So that basically was sponsorship as far as those prizes were concerned. And as I've said to you, there are 34 sponsors. At Best Taxi, Kerry Harrigan and Raymond Victorine, USVI, Curtis Love and the R Party, Impulse Electrical Services, and V. McConnell Ferry, and V. Captain Chrissy, Matthews, Gotcha Sea Tours, and V. Excellence Ferry, Island Car Rental, Lakira Adams, Michael Connor, USVI, Sunshine Shack, Joanna Anders, Scratcher Computers, USVI, Donna Perkins, Albert Elam, the Hughes Memorial Fund, GT Construction Limited, Napa Auto, Truck and Marine, Parts St. Martin, Parts Haven, and Dr. Vincent Guns of the USE, members of Kelly Taxi Services, USVI, Van Coy's Limo and Chauffeur Services, St. Martin Cars, St. Martin, Funtime Charters, Aurora and Miller Resort and the Gulf, Best Bay Supermarket, or rather Best Buy Supermarket, Calypso Charters, Hungry's Food, Good Food, So Creative Distributors, High Tech Science and Design, A&E Trucking Services, Shanicia Gallery, World St. Martin, Motor World St. Martin, Art Car Rental St. Martin, look like AJ's Car Rental St. Martin, the Honorable Hayden Hughes, and Coquito in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Well, let me take a little while and say hello to a friend in St. Martin. Alex is that Alex Hodger out of Blowing Point, living in St. Martin here, and his wife. They are glued to what takes place in Anguilla. So let me say hello to them. Hope they are doing well. We are out at sea. The race started quite recently. Mr. Cool gave a rundown of it. I can see just for me in the back. I can see the UFO going downwind. Mr. Cool's calling doesn't change by my reckoning, because we see the real eel is out front on the outside at the moment. The Wizard is having a group of 4 boats that make up the next, the 5 front boats. I can see the Shan. The Shan looks from here to be more than likely in the second race. So, and the Sonic is right in the stern of the Shan. And on the inside, right now we are coming down to Quintessence. On the inside, very near a beautiful beach at Quintessence, we are seeing the Wizard. 9 boats started the race. The Bluebird of South Hill could not find a crew, and so also was another boat, the Satellite could not find a crew. So 9 boats taking part in the race today. I've been told that the Light and Peace turned back. I have to get that confirmed. And in 6th place we have the UFO, and then on the inside of the UFO it looks like the Wasp. The Bush Boys should be making up part of the last 2. We are now having a good glimpse of Malihana from the back end, and the hotel on the far end of Maids Bay Beach, right in front of us, as we are moving down towards the Four Seasons on the western tip of the island. Quite a nice day here at sea, and Mr. Gould told you that we are on the Excellence of Ferryboated Travels to St. Martin. All of this part in the parcel of the Albert Romney clan. Okay, I'm just making room for someone to come in. So yeah, that being done. That's actually my son who was making an adjustment to something on the boat. But we were sailing downwind quite comfortably. We started a little late, and understandably so, based on the boats in position and could not find crews. They had to give up on that, and then they go downwind. But certainly we are not coming back to sandy ground. So the 130 start doesn't seem unreasonable. And we look towards the Meads Bay, and what a wonderful stretch of white sand. Thing which started from the last race is that there somebody stuck in a bonus prize for the first prize. So the boat that is getting first prize is actually getting first prize plus a bonus first prize. So we are talking some $2,400, and if they're going to pick up some of the other stake roundings, you know, it could be a good day for someone around. Anguilla, we are looking at this race now. Then there was the John T. Memorial Cycle Race this morning. Anguillans missing out on not having the pride and joy of Anguilla. On wheels now, Hassani Hennis, who is actually a captain in one of these boats. I heard. That's how versatile the Anguillan public is. We are few people, but when it comes to versatility, we can match up against a lot, and as time goes by, I think it's going to get even better with our new and future generation of Anguillians. So gentle breeze blowing out here, nothing really to worry about at the moment. The boats on the outside, on the inside, seem to be catching up with the real deal, but they are going to have to come out to the real deal. But they're at the moment they are in close proximity. And if you are not aware of what the Anguillan boat looks like, it's open hull, and in most cases we have a white mainsail and a black jib, and the sails part of it is being improved year by year. The mast moved from a wooden structure to actually aluminum, more expensive, but for some reason the Anguillan owners seem to keep it going. That's from some generous business people in the community, and there's something very interesting has occurred now. It seems like out front is the Shan. The Shan is out front. On the inner side with the Wizard, and just about right into the stern of the Shan is the real deal. So I heard some boat shouting out the Shan in front, but that is actually what it is here at the moment. I have a partner named Bear, right, Calvin Rogers, who always say, don't worry about going downwind. Wait until you're coming back up. But I tell you something, sometimes downwind is important because coming right back. The Shan is getting some very good runs with the sea, and she is at the moment about half a boat length out in front of the real deal, and maybe a boat length out, 2 boat lengths out in front of and actually while she's running off the wind, She looks more like a boat that is sailing now. Or the rail deal something new is catching back up, but the result is dropped back that get down to about 4 so lengths behind the shan. The rail deal is coming back up alongside the shan already. I can't see Mr. Cole because he's somewhere at the back of the boat, but I know he's smiling and he's although he pretends not to be following me. He is actually keeping up with what's happening out there. The real deal now seeming to attempt to reclaim the one in front as we run down. We can't see anywhere of stake at the moment or a marker because we're still quite a step where we are now. The Four Seasons, the main building of the Four Seasons, that we are going to move to the right below Four Seasons, and then we still have another beautiful beach down by the mangroves area. So now we're to go towards the west, and after that it's a fight for prizes as you go up towards Point. So at the moment, the shan, the rail deal, you call it whichever way you want, and will give the shan a bit of an edge at the moment, and then the west end, the boat in the Wizard, and somewhere behind the Wizard, we are talking about the Wasp. So they are the front four boats. The Shan, the Rail Deal, the Wizard, and the Wasp. They are the ones I can see from my position out front of my car at the moment. And then the Sonic is about 10 or so boat lengths behind the fourth place boat. The UFO is just in front of the Sonic as we sail towards the west. And the news out of the starting point today is not very encouraging. You're talking, two of the boats cannot find enough people to make up the complement for sailing and had to stay ashore. That's not good news. We are going to have to try and correct that towards the August season, and it is probably be more difficult because another boat or two could very well be coming on stream. So we are talking another 26 to 50, say 20 to 50 new sailors required. So right before me is the North Kenesha. That's a very strange name. Blue is what I like is a fishing boat that's accompanying Grace, the Lulu Kenesha. Right? That's not what it looks like, but the last name is the Kenesha anyway. So we have with the Shan, which with just a nose out in front of the Rail Deal, and we have Wasp coming down very well behind the Shan. Okay, so yeah, thanks. So I shade myself inside. I'm going to get back to Mr. Cool because he's left me out. Yeah. So
I got two guys who's gonna keep my toes on my feet. So now I'll say that. Now, guys, you're gonna tell me who would you say in front? And he say the Wizard and the Shan. The Wizard and the Shan is in front. But I still like the position of the of the Wasp, because the Wasp is over him, and anything can happen. So I'd say the Wizard still would be the first place, followed by the Shan, followed by the Wasp. And then we got the Real Deal. We got Real Deal, and on the outside is the UFO. The UFO Lighted Piece, Bush Boys. No, I'm sorry, Sonic. The Sonic Bush Boys. So these are the 7 boats that is in the race up front now. There's 9 boats who's participating. I think they say 1 boat has turned back, and the Justice is in the back coming. So the boats that are up front really right now is the Wizard, the Shan, the Wasp, and the Real Deal. Those are the 4 boats which is out front, and then followed by the Sonic, the UFO, and the Bush Boys. So, well, they still got a long way to go. It's as Mr. Hodge rightly tell you all, I can't talk the money aspect of it, but he knows it very well because he's been an accountant from the time I was a child, so he can count the dollars. But I would like to really thank all the sponsors who did a fantastic job in sponsoring this race today. When I listen to Hodge speaking and really realizing the sponsorship, that is what we need. A lot of sponsorship, and we must say these boats today are very expensive, and anybody who put 1 penny to help the boats, I want to thank you all from a distance, wherever you are. I know that this race is listened to all over the world, and I want to say a special hello to my people in St. Thomas, my people in Tortola, my people in United States, my people in England in particular, Lord, in Canada. These, I don't call me after the race is done tonight, because we're going to give you the best we can from this angle. And I'm telling you, I was up front where I had an impediment in looking at the boats. But after I get here, in this angle, I can see very well the boats better from this aspect. And I'm sitting at the door now, and then I can see how the boats are going much freely. So leading the pack of them still is the Wizard, followed by the Shan, followed by the Wasp, followed by the Real Deal. Those are the 4 boats up front right now. And then on the outside here is the Wasp, followed by the Sonic, and then by the Bush Boys. They are clear, fighting downwind as a good. If I can remember rightly, Mr. Hart said there are 3 prizes. There are 3 prizes going around the downwind marker, and so right now everyone is fighting for that first inch of the stick. And listen, in that shorter time, whatever wind the Wasp got of the land in there, she took it away, and now she's now in first place. I would give her first place, which I shouldn't say that in first place. They're neck and neck with the Wizard, and the Shan right about a boat length behind the Wizard. So it's as heavily competitive as they go down right now. And look at it pumping as they go down as they go down here. Yes. In first place, I would now give it to the Wasp. I would still say the Wasp got it right now. Am I correct in saying that now from this angle? Right, good. And then you got the Wizard, followed by the Shan. These 3 boats are very close by. The Wizard, the Wasp is over the Wizard. and the Shan is outside the Wizard, so she's almost on a sandwich position as they going westerly around that west marker. So there's none other than I should say it's a dog-eat-dog world. Let me put it this way, because depending on the wind and sea that the wasp gets, she takes it, and then the Wizard come back and she take it, and the Shan is right on the side, just about not as I say about a boat length, just next to them. So it's still a dog-eat-dog world as these boats merrily going to flat, and the Wizard is on the outside of them, and is on the outside of them as they flow downtown, go down to this downwind marker. We got the wasp nosing out the Wizard right now. The wasp nosing out the Wizard, and the Shan is coming up on the side of the Wizard. So these three boats is like saying, partner, you ain't leaving me, I ain't leaving you. So whatever it is, let's go. B3 gonna and look at how they. So there they go. Now we can see the wasp is leading. The wasp is is about a half a boat length in front of the Wizard, and the Wizard has opened a distance on the Shan, which has got about 2 boat lengths. So that's position as the race comes on. And because the Sonic, I don't know where the Sonic get that wind from behind, and she coming right down on him too. So it's like saying, let's go, let's see who is the better man as they fly down, as they go down to the west. The race started about 1:45, and we are now presently in Bralaham. If I can remember, I'm not from West End, but if I can recall better, they say this is Bralaham, so they are catching up, and whatever wind them back boats get, they just get a good wind, and they're coming down on the front boats, and it's not much of a difference ahead at all. So, and the wasp has taken the lead, followed by the Wizard, followed by the Shan, and those are 3 boats there, and the Real Deal is right out there, and the Sonic is coming down on Real Deal. So that's the position as it stands. If I could remember correctly, the first boat to go around the Downwind buoy will collect $200 US. The second boat will collect $150, and the third boat will collect $100. So, and like I say, Mr. Hodge is right there, and he could tell you who sponsored who and what sponsored who. But those that I can rightly recall, and that's what I can say that has happened there for the time being. And as these boats maneuver down to the west, yes, here they go down. We got the Wasp leading the race right now, followed by the Sonic, followed by the Shan. That's the position as it stands, and then the Sonic is now the Sonic is coming down on the Real Deal. Bush Bars is coming down on Real Deal, and the UFO is on the outskirts. So that is the way it is right now. Leading the race is the Wasp. She is flowing. She's really flowing nicely as she went here. And following behind her is none other than, I would say, one of the best boats on Anguilla right now, the Sonic. I mean the Wizard. So beside me here is one of Albert Romney's sons, and I must say that Desmond has been a very good friend of mine. I mean, the whole family. I shouldn't say that. Desmond, what could you tell me about today's race?
Looking at the race today, I believe that the Wizard will take the race.
All right.
Right now she's in second place. The Wasp leading the race. Then you have the Shan. Then you have the Real Deal. No, the Sonic. Then the Real Deal. Then you have Bush Vibes, and then you have the UFO. So it's gonna be a good race today.
It's going to be a good race today. All right. I must say that it was good participation, but the 9 boats turned out, but something happened to some of them, so they had to stay. But this is what I'm glad that I can remember being in your. Do you remember me on the father boat?
Yes.
Oh.
I was a little boy at that time.
Oh, you're a little boy at that time. And those people has asked me, how do I have the knowledge about boat racing? No, I can't race a boat. But what they taught me, I put together and put my extra pieces together. I can calculate from start to finish, and I can tell you how the race is going to be, and I can tell you where the winds are. I can say the positions because those guys taught me. So I know it from their days, sailing in the Shan, and you know your father was a #1 man in the Shan. So he was against your brothers, your older brothers in there. So
Brothers against brothers.
yes, 2 brothers against his sons.
Right.
So that's the way. Anyway, we're going to say I must say that for the whole entire family, I want to congratulate you for putting on such an excellent race, and the race is on its way to Blow Point. Who's leading the race right now is the Wasp, followed by the Wizard, followed by the Shan, and the Sonic is coming on the Shan, which is coming on quite nicely. So it's going to be a very interesting race as we go on there.
I have my cousin next to me, Junior. He could give some comments, and then he have a lot of experience in boat.
Down there, and she's coming over at the speed as though she's going to catch a Shan in no time. But it's an interesting thing as you go down there. So we got leading. You see, from different angles you can see different things, but from this one angle now, you'll say that the Wizard has taken over, but it all depends on the angle that you are. Somehow the Wasp lug a little bit back there, and the Wizard catch up on her. So we got lead. I still keep the Wasp first place. The Wasp is still in the commanding position. So, and the back boats catch up on the front boats, I say a lot. Still leading the Wasp, followed by the Wizard, followed by the Shans, followed by the Sonic, closely knit there. So that's the position, and it looked to me, guys, as though the downwind marker is being lead. So now the boats are all positioning and fighting for the downwind marker. Let's see how that's going to work out, because I'm going to need you all cooperation and extra eyes to tell me how they go wrong in places, because this is a prize going down here, and we'll see how this will happen. The downwind marker is lead, so I can see that the Wasp is still in a commanding position to take the first prize. So, and after the marker's laid, all boats must follow. All boats must follow the all boats must follow the all boats must follow the first boat. You speed up a little bit so you can see everything at the downwind. Well, from this angle, I can see the wasp will go on first. The wasp will go around the quarter-mile marker first. Lining up is the wasp has taken that first $200. Yes. Wasp gone up to that downwind marker, the quarter-mile marker first. Followed by the Shen, then the Sonic. Then the Sonic. Sonic is at 4. So we got the Wasp. What's happening here now? This is going to be interesting because here you got the Wizard under the lee of the Sonic, right? But that's usually he took it wide. He took it wide that he can fly over the Wasp. Yes, sir. Well, there you take a long left from the Wizard, and with that she just move on top, move over. Huh? Yeah, the Wizard is the first place right now. So the Wizard is the first place right now, followed by the Wasp, followed by the Shed. Oh. We watch a lot of that. Channel's pointing good. I must say that It's going to be a very interesting race. Leading the pack, West Indians, Western people. We know that the Wizard is a #1 arc. She came to take the second prize, and she said, "Well, if I lose the first one, I gotta get the second for this." She got a second, and there is the Wasp took the first prize, and the Shan took the third prize. Shan took the third prize, and there they are, neck and neck as they're clocking, going over here. And the Shan has tacked back. Okay, so tack back is is tack again. Shall make the first tack, and then just followed by the Wizard tack back, and the Wasp still is on his way to the north, me to the south. So the Wasp now tack back. You gotta give us a thing. I can't see the race. Hey, help him up there. Tell me you got runners. Where the angle we are right now. We got one boat in your stun. So this was here? No. No, the Bush boys here. This is Albert Romney 4th annual boat race from Sandy Ground to Blowing Point. We saw going around the first buoy, going around the first, followed by the Wizard, followed by the Shan. I got
While taking a break, so I will go over the prizes again. The biggest prize race we have seen in boat racing in Anguilla this year, maybe overall, 34 sponsors. Fantastic number, and we saw. I think it was the Wasp picking up the first prize in today's race. The marker down foot of the line. Mr. Cole was giving you the positions a while ago, so I'm just moving on down the prize list. We have first prize of $1,200 and also a bonus first prize of the same $1,200, so that's $2,400. Second prize would be $1,000. Third prize $800. Fourth prize would be $600, and the fifth prize would be $400. Would be $500, and sorry about that. And there were 9 entrants, which means we have 4 consolation prizes of $200 each. Then I mentioned there was the marker at the western end of the island, that $200 prize won by the Wasp. We have five trophies being awarded by the Albert E. Hughes Memorial Foundation to the five top boats. We also have stake prizes. I gave you the first one. The other one is that the boat to get into, let me get that right. There'll be 3 prizes in the Rendezvous Bay area, $250, $200, and $100. Then we will also have in the Capchaluca area, $250 for the boat around the buoy there first. Then we will go with the top 3 boats in Rendezvous. I mentioned that also. First 300, the second 200, the third 100, and certainly that would be it in terms of state prizes. 34 sponsors this year, and a host of fantastic prizes. We are having quite a good day out at sea. You couldn't ask for a better day other than a little bit of sea moss. The wind is not too high. The sun is rather cool and pleasant. And certainly as we look towards Anguilla, we are seeing fantastic sunshine at actually everybody on board the pundits, they are looking at what's the out to sea. We are seeing very quickly in the races. The Wizard seems to be out front at the moment, but going into the land just below us with the Real Deal and the Sonic look like. Okay, so the Real Deal looked like it would have crossed the boat just under it, and yes. So we are just up from foot of the land on the southern side of the island, and there's not a cluster of boats at the moment, but somewhere just a bit out front is the Wizard, the Light and Peace. That one turned back a bit earlier. I do not know what was the problem. There's a little distance between the Wizard and the second place boat. Because of the large size of the boat that we are on, it's very difficult to make very difficult to make certain calls as we are to move from our standard position. So right up front here, you can't position. That's very interesting right there. This is difficult for the captain to see from in his control. It's difficult to go just out front because you'll be getting quite a bit of static. As Mr. Cool and others would say, the sonic still up in the dance, but actually following the line, not by the piece, following the wizard at the moment. Things will change depending on the positioning of the boat in relation to the land. The one we are seeing nearest to us at the moment looks like the Wasp. Yeah, the Wasp, which is following the Wizard so the Wizard is coming back out from going in towards the beach area farthest west and south on it. Well, at the moment, if you know your geography, that is just below Cove Castle. So, sitting quite comfortably at the moment. We're looking in towards Anguilla, where we are seeing some residue of sea moss living inside a small island. You wouldn't believe all of this activity is taking place on the sea, but there's quite a bit of sea moss as we traverse the area and looking at the Cove Castles area, abandoned buildings, still looking from outside like buildings, but still a lot of ravaging has been done to their structures. So we have a breaking up of the races as such, and it's coming out of the land and going into the land is the Wasp. So still quite a long way to go in the races, because if you know where we are in terms of geography of the Cove Castles, about coming up towards Going Point. And we are actually witnessing and covering the the Romney Memorial 4th anniversary, fourth race. And, quite a big day at Blowing Point. We are out at sea here, but I'm certain that it's party time in Blowing Point. The stalls are in place. People are starting to breathe the festive mood for the upcoming summer festival. So we are hearing the woods and the far back of the sonic the wizard is broken it up again, coming from the north, from the south now, going into the broader part of the beach above Cove Castle. So I'm still a little way from Belmont, the Cab Jaluga. The race started somewhere between 1:45, 1:30 and 1:45. And as I said earlier, we had the unfortunate situation where two boats did not participate. The Satellite and the Bluebird, because they couldn't come up with a complement of sailors. And certainly, when you listen to what's going on around you outside, we are witnessing a drop off of the wind at the moment. So let's see if this brings any change in positions in a while. But certainly on land, if you are not seeing it, you can be assured that the position out front at the moment is the wizard. The wizard, the wasp is somewhere into the distance. So, and this sort of times could very well be wizard territory. So let's wait and see. As we look towards the east, we have seen the ridge of land at Belmont, that bank of land rock that goes right out to sea. And here, coming just in front of us at the moment, right now, that is the Sonic. The Sonic is going towards the southeast at the moment. So Sonic is actually come back into it a bit from the earlier position, and not too far in the back is the real deal. So yeah, it's very interesting to see what will happen while I'm looking for the position of the wizard in relation to the position of the Sonic. But then you're going to have to do some traveling on a boat like this because it's quite a bit of space, which means we have to stay out distance from the real activity of the Sonic. So in towards quite a beach. So the Sonic, the rare Wizard is out in front, all alone at the moment, sailing some of the hundreds around here. Certainly spell a bit of trouble. After a couple of setbacks, the Wizard will be looking to re-establish herself as the boat to beat coming in the upcoming August races. So this is the
know you gotta come up the shop.
sorry, they have 1-2 races before the August season comes up, and everyone hoping for a fantastic season, even though it's not 50 for. Even though it's not 50 for the racing, 50 for the racing already, the hype behind 50th Summer Festival would mean that we probably could be getting many more visitors for our Summer Festival, of which the boat racing is a part of it. So gently we go towards Cap Chalupa at the moment. Actually, we are following the wizard. So there has been was still people see a lot in the wind, but that does not change the way
Let's see the straighten between the remedial and the
the
sand.
sailing or the overall
The
position.
sand got the sand in front of them already.
I heard on this boat earlier today someone was saying this is a West End thing all again. Shortly after the license we heard broke down, and that didn't change, and the wizard assuring that it doesn't change a little. Back towards the northeastern end of the island here, you know, looking a little shady, like the possibility of a drizzle. But no, we are still all right out at sea on a somewhat breezy, even though light breezy day. Right in front of us is the wizard. Catch me if you can. So that's it.
And the valley around the beach is full.
It's a lot. You can see the mountains of French St. Martin, the mountain ridge in St. Martin. It comes from the Grand Cars area and goes right down through the middle of the island. So we are actually looking to put the pieces together because the race has now broken up with about the wizard and then a group of five boats somewhere in the region of a quarter mile behind it, looking at those boats. The real deal has taken control of that group to some extent, and that is just following the Sonic at the moment. There's not quite a lot of distance between the two, but we just have to wait and see what the outcome is. So in the PIMS, in the east of Belmont, that's where we are at the moment. In the east of the Belmont Capjaluca area. No, we are east of the Cove Castles at the moment. Okay, so UFO, that's a name we have not called a lot for the day, but the UFO is in the middle of proceedings at the moment. The UFO seems to be following the real deal. So the Sonic, real deal, UFO, as they go towards the southeast, all three of them, and still interesting to call. But well, one is both racing in Anguilla as a sport. I doubt if there's anything, and certainly the people in Anguilla must start taking more precious care. I can see some change in some of the administrative work. The person who now heads the organization seems to be improving on the administrative side of it, bringing out the rule books, actually looking for changes in the rules, putting sanctions for certain activities. There are all sorts of things that are happening. She's always on point, looking ensure that staff that functions are carried out properly. And I'm not saying that was the case in the past, but we see some improvement. One of the things generally is that one who carries the body on the organization. I'm seeing more involvement by other members and seeing how things can be done. If we're going to get done, all results, the better the results, we are going to get. So we have speeded up, come ahead of the race, and we are now into I can see James there. That's James in the distance now. So we are in the Cap Juluca Belmont area. So we can't say still all it is, but still some distance to go. We are now looking at 3 o'clock, so we are talking over an hour. Thus far. The sort of prediction was a sort of 4 o'clock finish. Certainly we have to be going from point to point here because the sort of activities in one direction for the inputs in the race. Now we're looking probably at 5 or so directions at the moment. So we have heard some of the names that we were hearing earlier on. We are mostly content now with the wizard. Okay, so I will see if I can get around and get some positioning for you. I know the wizard is out front somewhere, not too far. The battery is at a distance. So we have the boats and certainly a group of other boats, the Sonic, the Reality and the UFO there. They certainly have been making gains. The race has slowed down significantly here in the Belmont area. Okay, that is the capture the seal of the wizard. It's just starting as it's tacking out of the shore area as we look at the fantastic Pim's restaurant in Cap Juluca, the Belmont brands. So the distance is closed up that little bit at the moment. The wizard started now sailing towards the southeast. A sort of direction we don't like to hear much about these days since Hurricane Beryl, but she's doing very well and coming up towards the edge of the land at the moment. We'll be able to gauge the distance and the lead much better at the moment. So that's the rocket point there, and coming and looking at. I'm looking for the other boats. This appears to be the Sonic just in front of us, looking towards the Anguilla land, and still I will have to move to see if I could find any of the other boats. And that's not the position at the moment, and. So certainly, Mr. Cool, I've been going. Tell me what you have seen different to what I'm seeing at the moment.
I don't think you see the wizard is in first place by a distance, followed now by the Sonic, coming up to the real deal. And which boat is that? UFO. So that is it right now. The wizard, Sonic, Real Deal, UFO, and you can't see how the rest are right there. Huh?
I can't find the wasp.
You can't find the wasp? I think one of them behind it got to be the wasp.
We have been given the same four positions, and that's the way the race is. The race is at the moment. The wizard out front by some distance, and the Sonic is now held down the second place position with the Real Deal and the UFO coming behind. It's about 2 minutes.
It's very interesting, Archie, that you look at how the sailing. It's like she was made for the water. And when you look and the technical move on the first downwind flag, yes, she allowed the wasp to go around first, right? But she took a wide tack that when she cling over the wasp immediately, and for that the race is over.
Yeah, well, certainly while the wasp sailor might be a good sailor, he's not in this sort of tricky areas like the other boats. So
Who's this?
The wasp. You mentioned how the western boat took this long loop.
Yeah.
And once he came around, that was about it.
Yeah, that was it.
Nobody has really come close.
To her since. And she like you could say, you could done put the money in the bank already, because from here, the only way for she to lose right now, and she cannot be forfeited like if she get an accident, because no boat is close to her. No boat is no way close to her, so she is really doing a thing. She's really doing a thing. Here we got the
Real Deal.
Real Deal is in third place, and the Wasp is in fourth, and that's Butch Boys. And the Shannon there? Huh? Or the Watson Boys?
UFO looks like she's in fourth place.
She's in fourth place right now?
Yeah.
UFO. Yes, this is 4th annual Albert Romney boat race. And like I say, it's a pleasure to be here today, because we got his family around me, and he got a nephew. Albert Romney got a nephew saying, "Oh, it is in his DNA." You know, he said, "Racing is in my DNA, but the racing might be there, but he's not in the DNA because." Here you go.
Shan.
That's a Shan right there?
Shan.
Oh, I didn't see that, because I thought you're way behind there. All right, so we got leading the pack. Distance is the Wizard, followed by the Sonic, followed by the Real Deal, followed by UFO, followed by the shed, and the bush bars behind of him. So that's them. That's the position as it stands there. So where's the next prizes, Hodge? The next prizes where?
In the rendezvous, where?
In the rendezvous area?
Yeah, the
Well, we're not passing the cove.
Yeah, yeah.
In the rendezvous but by Gavi?
No, not in Lego.
But you're on the list.
Not in Lego.
Come back here when you finish, Hodge. When you finish. In the pack is nothing but the Wizard, followed by the Sonic.
Yeah, there is one sponsored by Garvey, but it's one of the 3 prizes in that area. Garvey is sponsoring the first
Wizard said you got a money right in the back. Jump on there ready for them. So what you gotta do is make sure she got look at that touch she make. We are about a half mile, a mile away from the cove, and she done tack from the cove point, which going up now to half this race gonna over. First, the Wizard is telling you she's gonna reach. She's gonna reach up. She will reach right point before time.
Somebody said the race should finish over 2 hours. And she's on the
qualify, which, yeah. So we right at target house. So see, it's a good thing that we decided to be about the NP excellence. And we got some black fellas who do like the Michael Tom. They're bike shy. No reason for it.
And if you don't have to talk, you just can talk. That's it. That's the golden rule.
That's what happened.
If you don't have to talk, just go well.
But he can't talk. I mean, embellish you as so much politically.
Choose your battles. Choose your battles, but you're going to fight.
Why he knows his battle? Bob Battle Jr.? Can you imagine Desmond telling me, Junior, leg in the mic. Fly someone talking about you. So they could run about talking about the man run from the money. Anyhow, this is your reason. Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are all over the world, we are on board the MP Excellence. And we got a good crowd, well behaved, well managed, no indecent language being spoken here at all, and they can't attempt to do that because we throw them overboard. And you can easily listen to the commentary from Mr. Ralph Hodge and myself. And once in a while we can, hey Desmond, come in, cut it on with Desmond. Come in, Desmond, yes, don't be afraid of the mic. Like, you know, your other competitors, they tell me how the race is about. First one. All right, you're going to see. You want to put me in trouble? You want to put me in trouble? Excuse me, sir. English? Un petit peu. Okay, I love this racing boat. It's so beautiful. I love that. So where you from? St. Barth. Yeah. And you listen to boat racing all the time? Yeah. Good. It's so good. So you are a journalist. Yes. But thank you very much because it's a beautiful time with you, you know. Okay. Beautiful Sunday afternoon. Great. Thank you. What I want you to, whatever you talk about, when you're in St. Bart's, let them know. And Willa is the place to be. Yeah, now before a long time we have some racing of traditional boat. Yes. Now we're stopping because everybody's work too much, you know. You have no time. A lot of the guys from here used to go to. It's good because you control the life, you know. It's our culture. Yeah, the culture. You control the culture is living, you know. Right. I love St. Bart's. Yeah, you know. See, the only thing about, if I go to St. Bart's, I must find a lot of sex thing. Yeah, exactly. My husband gets boring. So it's always like that, you know, beautiful girls, beautiful, a lot of money. Yes. But the tradition is living, you know. Yes. So when you go back home, you tell them that you was on board and you've been able to see my end brothers come. Our main races is going to be in August. One week of August of racing. And when they're going to come back, I know finding some place to stay now is very difficult. Exactly. But they must come to Anguilla and see what our excitement is. I love that, you know, because I love the tradition, you know. Great. Very important for the life, the philosophy of the life. Yes. If you lose the tradition, you lose the family, you lose the beauty of every day, you know. Great. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure have you on board. Anytime I come in here, you know, I have a very good feeling, very good sensation because we live the real tradition of the Caribbean and Caribbean situation. Right. So, India, listen, let them know about Anguilla. how we are here, right? And I guess that some of our people from tourism is listening, and they would also agree with what you said. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure because when I was told that here you are, I said, no, you got to bring him along so you can see what our culture is all about. What do you think? Thank you very much, Arch. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I just had a good interview with, I can't call it, I can't speak French, but he's from St. Bart's, and he's into journalism, and you're now witnessing our culture, our boat racing. Anytime you come from any part of the world, wherever you are, come and look for the Boat Racing Association when you want it, so you can go back home and talk about what's happening here. I must say, I also got a lady here that I want to lay on board to. Boy, there's so many men, how can you feel? I got the lady from the Why Not? Why Not you want to come and say a few words for us on board as well? I know that you put the stick on the shell. You say you want to be part of the shell. So go right ahead and tell the nation.
Well, thank you again for having me here, and I'm happy to get my 101 lessons on what's going on with Anguilla boating race and being a part of this fantastic tradition and culture and history, especially this year, the 50th anniversary. So thank you for...
Thank you for bringing your friend for inviting your friend to come with us.
Well, thank you for having us.
He will be able to tell the nation because you want to be in St. Bart's over here this weekend. Finish all over and let him know what's happening.
Exactly. And I think you do plan on coming back on the 1st of August.
Yeah. He's planning coming back?
Of course.
We're looking for a certificate. Okay, good. That's great. Because this is where our promotion lies, not only from the tourism section, but every piece that we can get and interject in the country, the way of life we want it. Because I'm going to belong to us, and we ain't leaving there, right? You said I'm going to love you. I'm talking about we ain't going to mention it. So thank you very much. Hey, why not?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm going to give you a chance to say something here as we look on and see that the wizard is not going to another monetary stakes. Somewhere there is going to be. And I think it was nice with that interview with those folks there, Hodge. What do you say?
Certainly he managed his bit of English going well. St. Bart's is not a completely different place. And if we can get some business out of St. Bart's, it would help further promote things on Anguilla.
Well, that's what I'm saying, and I hope that whoever's listening into tourism understand that it's not only going to capture people out, but the commerce and advertising in the country stem from a lot, because this is widely listened to all over the world.
Yes, certainly. Tourism is what we live by, and we got to keep finding innovative ways to actually further promote our tourism. I think there must be a greater rush in doing things. We cannot do things now as we used to do in the early 2000s. We are into this business where it's so competitive, everyone looking to get ahead of the other. While we complement each other, we are individual units because we're all actually living by tourism. And it's somewhat dear to me because I've worked in it administratively, and now I have a daughter who's among the leading experts in the Caribbean in terms of tourism. So I keep abreast of what's happening, at least for family's sake.
Yeah, like I say, boat racing, you always tell me, and I every time that I on a mic or every time I'm in an interview, and listening to anybody who talk about boat racing, about the money that the boat owners put into these boats, and you used to always tell me, why are you stupid, you're not putting no money in the boats, there's too much money you're putting in. But what was your reasoning for saying this all the time?
Well, certainly you are bringing a better way of life for other people, and the other people are not interested in how you getting it financed. I'm a believer in the financing side of things.
Yeah, I know that's your thing.
You don't throw money in a hole without a bottom, and I think that is what a lot of the boat racing people do. Like they are built to use family. This might be a different because they are builders. They can do quite a bit of the work themselves. In your case, you have to find the financing to get it going. And it would be very interesting for you to sit down and tell me how much you as an individual would have made from boat racing over the last 10 years. And tell me what your bottom line is.
That have they done what?
What you would have made, how much
Oh,
profit
gee, no, I even don't want to think about that, Hodge, because as you know, just to rebuild the boat this last time cost me over $30,000.
It's a
And
lot,
I mean,
lot of money.
I'm always criticized by my everyone used to always try to help me. Mr. Alan Gubbs, he said, I'm not putting a dime to help you, so I had to find that type of money to come out and get it. And that's the reason why I said, Hodge, anyone who helps anybody in the boat racing, you know, I give them a lot of credit.
Yeah, boat racing needs help, and some people are trying, but somehow we need more a national side to activity. We need a planning grouping to sit down and say, yes, we've been in boat racing all these years, it's the national sport. How are we going to project it as the national sport? And that is not happening. One of my worries I have with administrations in Anguilla is that with administrations in Anguilla, we look to take the benefit when something happens, but we are not doing enough, putting enough into it to go the next step. We put enough into it to keep it to keep it surviving. We don't want it just surviving. We want it thriving.
Oh, Hodge, as you're speaking there, here goes the next monetary prize by next to Garvey's, and this is taken by the Wizard. Here so the Wizard is taking this other first prize here. So now
you have two more prizes coming up here. It's the one second round and the one third round. They are getting, the Wizard will get $300. The other two, one will get $200 and one will get $100.
Okay. But what I'm saying is now, Hodge, I'm looking at the time, and remember, I can tell you by 4 o'clock. By 4 o'clock, this race would be concluded.
Yeah, next 10, 15 minutes, it would be 2 hours exactly.
Yeah. So, as you see, by 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
So right up target.
Yeah, the last boats won't be in, but the first boats will be for sure.
The first boat will be there, but because remember, there's a long way still to go back, and these guys got to sail these boats back to Point Point. So it's going to take them another hour and a half to sail them back to Point Point. So they'll get back to Sandy Ground. They'll get back to Sandy Ground by 6:30.
Yeah, that time spent on sea will be keeping them out of trouble, any potential trouble. So that's all right.
All right, Hodge. Okay, so we see there's no boat second yet around the flag, and you know we can't see where the other boats are. We can't tell
they must be in the back. Must be in the back of us, Desmond.
Desmond, we need to. You can tell me. But like it's a done gone conclusion that the Wizard would take the first prize going up there. So, and look how she's sailing. Look at, and I know that the camera lady, she got the camera on her boat, and that is it flying up there. I mean, she's really sailing. It's really
certainly
sailing.
cool. If you want to get a smile from Kira's face, just say boat racing and say West End.
Roy, I mean, we can't see nothing because you got. You, I'm waiting to see, but no. So just go on a little bit, so you can see how the boats are right. We can tell them how's it going.
Well, the question that I'm wondering with,
Yeah.
is it the boat or is it the captain and the crew?
It's the captain and crew. Because don't forget, they have problems.
How did she get away from the rest of the boats by this distance?
Yes. Hodge, the boat is a very, very good sailor. She got a very experienced crew in her, and they're well balanced. Well balanced. And that's the way it is.
Certainly something the other
of losing and being demonized for a while, but they come back, they catch up on the mistakes, and they capitalize on it. That's all I can say.
well, certainly for from last season to this season, they have been doing extremely well. It's just the only thing that stands in the way now would be the August week.
Well, they decided to take everything for August week, but it's going to be a matter of seeing. I wonder if you can see here. This look like the Sonic, let's look at the Sonic here, which has come to stake. Let me make sure because I don't want to call names and I can't see it properly.
It has to be the Sonic. Only the Sonic could be here.
But the Sonic got to go back to go around that buoy. Of course, she got to take it down. Right. Tack back and take. But look at boat right behind us here. Hey, yo. Okay. Now look at the justice. UFO?
Yeah, UFO.
Okay. So then the UFO will be in third place.
I got it.
Who? Of course. So late in the race, ladies and gentlemen, and you can see she's almost the blowing point. She's almost the blow point. She's, huh? She's on the way. Is the Wizard, followed by the Sonic, but the Sonic stand up. Somehow the Sonic is not starting like she normally is doing. Of course, I'm doing. So going around the marker at Garvey's. Third is the UFO. Then we got Real Deal. But I can't understand why the Sonic stood up here though. Well, after this is the main thing. Huh?
After this is
Home and blow point. So our predictions was right then. 3 hours. Yeah. I said 2 and 3/4 hours. I said first. 2 and 3/4 hours. Bell Bardner. No, say no. You can't. It can't be raised on. Race done.
Race done. You can't go up here.
Yeah, that bush boys. So the fourth round of this marked by Garvey's is a real deal, and we're gonna have the fifth boat going around here by Garvey. Oh gee, we are presently by Garvey's, and we can barely see this the sail on the we can barely see the sail on the Wizard. Large. That's another bad beating for us here today. Huh? That's distance. So we get to a conclusion of this race. Excuse me, sir. You told me earlier that that racing is in your DNA.
Absolutely.
Could you tell the nation who you are?
I'm Thomas Romney's son.
Thomas, the shot fella around the corner?
Around the corner.
Okay. So then you are Albert Romney's
Nephew.
nephew.
Yes.
Oh, that's the reason why you pointed out to me. I remember your little face in St. Thomas. Yes.
Yes. I lived in St. Thomas for a number of years and
Yeah.
went to the States. Now I'm back home.
You're back home?
That's right.
You sure you're back home?
No place like home.
Okay, good. But then we see in our days we used to hang together in all the years. We'll hang together again. Good to see you back home.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Right. So, ladies and gentlemen from St. Thomas, you hear these fellas bragging about they're back home and this and that and what happened. There we got. I can barely see the top of the Wizard sail, and we are right in rendezvous, and which so that means to say the Sonic is about 1.5 miles, if not 2, behind the Wizard, and follow that is the UFO. The UFO look nicely on this stack you're sailing here, going up here, and then follow that is the real deal in 4th place, and the Bush Boys. The Bush Boys is in 5th place. That's position. Well, tell the captain now that since we've seen these 5 boats going around, let me move up to see the conclusion of the race. Please give him the message and let him know we got to see the conclusion of this race so the nation can see what's going on. Raj? Well, I see my good friend Hodge is putting some DNA. Oh, I'm sorry. Some energy. Putting some energy in the body. And taking some. Look at it. Wow! Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. You see where we are? Because my camera lady is showing you where we are. And my camera lady, if you hear me correctly, show them Rendezvous Bay. Show them how far your boat. I mean, not your boat. But show them where the Wizard is. Show them the position of the Wizard, and even the ferry boat, which is going out now. The Wizard is crossing from a distance. Look at that. No, the Wizard is crossed by the ferry boat. So we got to move ahead. We got to move ahead and try to get up to there, because we are about 10 minutes from conclusion. From behind the Wizard, and our captain is going to give us another thing. We're going to get up there and see what's happening. The Sonic is right now on the point, on the point, and right on the point. Tell the captain. Yeah. No, no, it's okay. It's okay. Oh, you want that? I'm getting a little bit of energy. Got your toss. How's your toss? Your toss, all right? At least I have to make Carlos to get a drink. Okay, Arch.
Okay, we are trying to make up some time now and catch up with the first place voted in terms of the wizard. Well, the wizard has sailed. The wizard has completely sailed.
Right.
The competition after going around second and the foot on the downwind run. I mean, she's just cleaned up everything. The other boats struggled to see if they've got it right, but certainly she got it right up front there. Where we are now into the looking into the going point here. Two ferryboat see that. And we are now that there's the other by the timing at the end of the race. So we left the area around 1:15 now. We are returning, coming up 4 o'clock with the result not far away from actually finishing point. So certainly the position we went 5 minutes ago will be the result. Then the time, then the control, then the real deal, then the points. They were the 5 votes. Just to summarize, what happened during the course of the day is that there were 11 votes ready to start. They made it a while, giving 2 of the votes a chance to get acceptable votes because they did not have the full complement. So the Uber and the staff, they had to pull up because they did not have the sailors and the boat. 9 boats took place in the race in which there were prizes from 1st to 5th and then participation prizes, so 4 participation prizes. There was also a bonus prize where the first prize will be government, and then there was stake prizes, 2 set of free prizes, 2 sets of wands. There were also 5 trophies for the top 5 winning boats. The trophies were sponsored by the Memorial Fund. Just reached the stake. The stake is outside the rowing point ferry terminal. So you know the way on between Anguilla and St. Martin. If you're leaving the port and you're heading out to St. Martin, there where the flags, the Finnish flags are being positioned. We are just trying to get it there and to witness the final touches in terms of the race put on by the wizard, and it's a very big meeting. I cannot say from now how big it is, but the wizard is not too far out from the finishing point. So time we would have gotten a suitable position to watch the finish. The wizard will more than likely be ready to go through the flags.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are now coming to the conclusion of Albert Romney race. When I say conclusion, it's such a distance. It is such a distance that the wizard is ahead of these boats. And look how she's going through The wizard is going. All right. That's a shouted from on top. And there. All right. All right. Injubilation of that. Here it goes. Look at the wizard. She got a set of Blunt Point crew, you know. She got a set of all over crew in a bun, and look at them walking. They are just in jubilation as they take the first prize from Albert Romney boat racing.
It's certainly cool. Quite a good payday for the wizard. 2 first prizes, 12 plus 12 plus 3 plus 3 plus 250. So that you're talking 24, 30, 32, 50. Quite a good day from boat racing.
Well, listen, let's put it that way, and I hope they remember a sail costs 5,000 plus. So that could tell you what it is. And the jib costs were 4,000. So
Well, if they don't get mashed up, you don't have to worry about it.
exactly.
You only worry when they get mashed up. And I believe you shouldn't worry is because there's a sponsor. So if you have something happening in a race, I do believe the sponsors are upfront enough that they will make good their sponsorship.
You know, in these last days, there's always hard things on boats. Somebody must follow aboard. No? Wow. Look down in the boat, man. The one is, still there. And jubilation. And the first prize. Look at it. Watch it, watch it.
I believe the UFO has been outsailing the Sonic.
Oh, I can see why the guys were shouting out. There is some traps, fish traps. Boys right there. Huh? Well, the wizard is on our way back home, and we're here. Probably got to wait for another 5-10 minutes. You know, Hutch, quarter to 4.
5 minutes already since you've been in.
Hutch. Sports here. You can see it.
Oh shit. That's a Sonic that goes down, right? Sonic breakdown, yeah. The Sonic breakdown.
Wow.
Sonic breakdown.
Sonic broke down.
Sonic breakdown by.
Unfortunate. Oh, gee. But hey, Alex, tell him turn it that we can see the boat, sir.
She broke down. She broke down.
Get away from the flag, so get away from the flag, where we can see the boats. Ladies and gentlemen, in the far distance, I hope my camera lady got the camera on that there. There you got a Sonic. Look as though she encountered some problems. So we'll see what happened there. So coming in for second now would be the UFO. Yes, the UFO. The UFO would come and take the second prize. Yeah, the chip stay gone.
Yeah. I bet there is a bit that one.
Yeah, if you want to. If you want to, but not love them from start to finish.
I don't find out what happened. You know, so.
Seven minutes different than
Right, right.
7 minutes different than all the. Different.
Okay, now this is where the UFO is going through the second prize. Huh? No, she ain't gone through yet. As far as I'm concerned.
No.
She passed,
What happened to the UFO? She stand up.
She passed, yeah, after 7 minutes. Okay.
Let's go, UFO. Let's go. Oh man.
Get a bartender. Personal drink, please. May I ask you come get the youngest?
Yeah.
She gone through now? Okay, UFO gone through. It's a second and fall. Huh?
Oh, I'm just on.
About 10 minutes? Okay.
I'm checking.
Shoot second.
Okay, just over here.
And then the real deal is starting.
I checked.
10 minutes? Go ahead, Ryan, go ahead. On that.
Watch the guy, go back. Okay, Mumba! Mumba! Allez, viens pour y comme ça. Ça ne pas que tu vois.
But you know something, it's interesting to see my complete crew is eating and forget that the other men here. I mean, what happened? I forgot him some food. I got to take mine with me. I can't, because I can't eat. Look at them there, ladies and gentlemen. Here we got the real deal gone around. Third. The fourth is Bush Boys. And who will be fifth? That's left to be seen. I can't see, so no, throw the boats overboard. Let my shark overeat it. Yeah. See? Romney? You see Romney? What I tell you about, this is what your uncle taught me. I don't know. He taught me how to calculate and wind speed and everything. And look, I told you all by 4 o'clock we're gonna be here.
You'll be worth what?
I told you all from long time.
Yeah.
And you live to see it.
Oh, yeah.
That my estimate is right. Right? These are things that my uncle person, your uncle person, and your uncle Albert taught me about looking at the wind of the sea, feeling the wind behind my ears. Oh, the shift, the shadow's gonna make a 5th place. True 44 told me, because, oh wow.
Yeah, because the sonic breakdown.
Silent brother, which is unfortunate.
Right. She would have been in second place.
Yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate.
But Harris, you have a good boat. You just have to continue to
Don't worry.
find a thing or two, find a bottom, and she'll be all right. But she did well. She ran pretty good, you know. So good boat.
Well, got a lot to capitalize on and see what's going to happen.
Most of the captains do these boats have to learn to follow the leading boat. If you have a fast boat and you want to test how your boat is doing in the water, you follow the fast boat. And then you trim your boat off that fast boat. When the next race, hopefully you'll do better.
All right.
Is that right? That's the way it works.
Okay.
You just can't go on a drag off by yourself and think you're going to be doing well. No, you'll follow the fast boat.
Look as though who you waiting on? Oh, the justice? Oh, the justice, okay. Well, we don't have to wait on the justice, you know. The first prize. Tell Roy we can go back and show right now and conclude the race.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first prize been gone through. We Shannon get the 5th prize, while the
A trophy, man.
a trophy?
Yeah.
A trophy.
A trophy.
Oh boy.
The Shan sailing fitting well still.
No, she's not fitting. No.
Look at how that crease.
No, we know we got a problem with that. So you say that when the problem is that you go to the bar. Well, I need you got good contacts with my sponsor. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we must conclude today's event, and we want to thank all you for listening all over the world. I want to thank my interviewers and my captain, and also the audience who's in the boat here with us. Hutch, I think it's a very good few hours of sailing, and I know you enjoyed it. Talk to me.
Yeah, certainly. We had a very decent and orderly set of people aboard. People who seem to be very knowledgeable about boat racing. People who are always willing to give us advice. The weather was very accommodating and a wonderful day out at sea, cool as we prepare for the long August week.